Hey, what's going on, family? It's your boy Pierre Sinclair back at it again with another video. This time is 8/24 and it's Kobe Bryant Day, baby. Kobe Bryant Day. That's how we're going. Today we're going to be doing a quick, simple video about the stock market. What is the stock market and investing 101? I'm going to break down some terminology that you need to know. 10 quick and easy terminology. It's going to be a good video. Let's get into it. Cue my intro. So, first thing first, what is the stock market? The stock market is a place where people can exchange and buy and sell stocks. A stock representing the equity of the company or how much money the company is worth. A share is a piece of the company, and that's what me and you are trying to obtain. We're trying to obtain a piece of this huge company. So a stock is the company, the share is what me and you are buying. That's the first and most important thing that you need to know is what is the stock market. Now, number 2, investing 101 important is the hours of the stock market. The stock market is Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Times, or New York time is when the stock market is open, and it is open until 8 p.m. in the evening and after hour tradings. That's something I won't go into in this video because it's a little bit more advanced, but after hour trading is until 8 p.m. I still am going to put my link in the bottom of the description for my Robinhood, so you can still get your free stock in case you missed out on the first time. It's not too late to start investing. I want you guys to get this free money. It's a free stock. It's going to be linked in the bottom of the description telling you how you can get a free stock in Robinhood. I'm not sponsored by Robinhood. I am just an average consumer who loves Robinhood. I've also used Webull and M1 financing, but Robinhood is by far one of my favorite ones. I like the M1 financing as well. Webull, I was able to get a lot of information, but then I ended up buying the Robinhood Gold membership. It's like $5 a month. With that, it gives me a little bit more information that I was getting through Webull, but I just like it because it's all on one platform. So I have the Robinhood Gold. I pay $5 a month. I'm gonna get you a free stock. The link is going to be down in the description. I'll give you a second. Okay, go get that free money. I see you. So that's number 2. Number 1 is what is the stock market? Number 2 was the stock market hours. Okay, so we're gonna move on to tip number 3 for investing 101. Tip number 3 is going to be a broker. A broker is someone who sells stocks in exchange for a commission or a fee. We don't want any brokers, you guys, okay? No brokers. Robinhood is going to be where we go to buy and sell our stocks. Robinhood or Webull is no broker fees. I pay $5 a month because I pay for gold and I pay for the information, but it is completely free, and I'm gonna give you a free stock. So a broker, we're not gonna need one of those. We're gonna use the Robinhood app, all right? Let's get this money. Tip number 4, investing 101, a portfolio. A portfolio is a place where you have all of your investments. So it's a collection of all your investments into one portfolio. So that's what it's called. So pretty much it's like a binder for all of your notes. So instead of notes, there's stocks. And instead of a binder, it's called a portfolio. And all of that is going to be held inside of the Robinhood app. So you don't have to do anything extra. You just buy the stocks and then Robinhood will start to piece them all together. Now, one thing that you want to do is make sure you have a diverse portfolio. If tech goes down, your portfolio still can grow because maybe it's in healthcare and maybe healthcare is thriving, or the airline industry when that bounces back, or real estate. So you want to diversify your portfolio. That is something I encourage and something that I will get into later on in another video about my portfolio and how I diversify my portfolio so that I'm always gaining and I always want to go in an upward trend. So that way, if it's too much heavy on one thing and that market crashes, like say all the tech just dies. Like Apple's not selling anymore, Microsoft isn't selling anymore, which I don't see happening. But say those tech companies just fall off, then you're not making any money. So we want to always be growing, always be making money. So with that being said, we want to diversify your portfolio. Very, very important. Diversify your portfolio. All right, so when you go into the stock market, the Robinhood app is going to have some things called a ticker symbol or a stock symbol. So what the ticker is just a short alphabetical lettering of the stock market actual stock. For instance, Delta stock is DAL, ticker symbol DAL, but the stock is Delta. So for everyone, there's something different. Another ticker symbol would be DIS, which is Disney, DIS. It's not hard. You don't need to know them because you can also go into the Robinhood app or any of the apps and just type in exactly which stock you're looking for, and then the stock and the stock ticker symbol will be both right there beside each other. Tip number 6 for investing 101 is blue chip stock. Blue chip stocks, we talked about this before in the previous video, but blue chip stocks are large industry leading stocks that have a proven track record. So someone with a proven track record, such as a Facebook, a Amazon, a Disney, a Coca-Cola, a AT&T, someone who has proven track record in dividend and in growth. So someone who's going to help grow your money and that you can be confident when you put your money into those stocks. You can also do a Google search and see which are blue chip stocks, so you can see where you can put your money and you can be more confident when you put your money in those stocks. Once again, diversify your portfolio. Do not buy all into one of those stocks, because if that stock crashes today or tomorrow, then you can possibly lose your money. We're growing our wealth together, and you want to do that by a diversified portfolio. IPO is another thing that I want to get you guys acquainted with. An IPO is an initial public offering, meaning it's when a company is going from being private to being public, privately owned to being traded on the stock market. So that means that now you can buy a share into the company. Tip number 8 is going to be dividend. Dividend, now we talked about this too previously. Dividend is in plain English, profits of a company's earning paid to the shareholders. So dividend stocks is something that I am investing in my portfolio, and I encourage you all to do the same. So that means people like me and you, when we invest our money into these stocks and they have a dividends and they're paying dividends, and this is one thing that we want to do, well, this is one thing that I'm doing, is building a dividend portfolio. So later on in life, I won't have to touch my principal, but I'll be making money off my dividends, and my money can still be compounding because I'll be keeping those dividends or reinvesting those dividends. But so dividends is a key factor in my portfolio. A lot of my stocks have dividends. I have some growth stocks as well. We'll go deeper into what a dividend is and how you can build a dividend portfolio in another video. The next thing I want to share with you guys is the yield. Now, the yield is how you get the dividend number. So, like I said, not all stocks have a yield because not all stocks have a dividend, but the yield is what the annual percentage is of the stock that was just paid to you. So sometimes it's 2.5, sometimes it's 5, sometimes it's 10, sometimes it's 20, sometimes it's 40. Usually the higher the dividend yield is the better, or usually, I'm not going to confuse it. It is called the dividend yield, but usually the higher the yield is, the more money that you'll make. So the higher the yield, the more money you'll get off the dividends, but that's not necessarily always the case. So you still want to do your own independent research and dig into the company's financials to make sure that it is a good fit for you and that you're putting your money in a company that's going to be growing, and that way you can still come out on top. The stock market is a game. It is, and you want to make sure that you're not just throwing your money away, and that your money is able to grow, and that if you want, you are getting dividends. So the yield number is important, but it's not as important as the company's financial state. So look into their portfolios, each individual company. Just because one company doesn't mean all the companies are going to be like that. So the yield is the number that is used to get the dividends. The yield is the annual number that is the for the dividends. Okay, so you have the dividend, which is the money you receive. The yield is the number of how they get that dividend. So our last and final word is going to be bear/bull market. A bear market is when the stocks are plummeting and they're going down, and then the bull market is going to be the exact opposite. Is when stocks are starting to get lit. Pretty much is when stocks are starting to make money. And then a lot of the times when the markets get bare, a lot of people decide they want to sell off their stocks, which I feel is a shame. But do your own research before you put money in or when you take money out. But in the bear market, Warren Buffett says that when people usually are selling is when you want to be buying. So if people are selling the stocks, it means that the stock is dropping. So when it's doing that is like usually when I like to try to buy in. So that way when it starts to rise again, I can pull my money out on a peak. So bear is when the stock market is going down, and bull is when the stock market is rising. Think bull, fast, bear, even though bears aren't slow. The bear is when it slows down. So it's plummeting, and bull is when it's going up. All right, so those are 10 words that we just went over. Hopefully enlighten you and help you in your investing quest. If you have any more questions about anything I said, feel free to please give me a comment down in the comment section. And if this video just helped you, make sure you share it, you like it, and you subscribe to the channel. I have one final word that I want to give to you guys. It's for a bonus. So it's going to be day trading. Day trading is plain and simple when you buy and sell on the same day. Now in the Robinhood, I do want to warn you guys that day trading is not allowed. They only let you do about 3 of them a week, and if you exceed that, then they will kick you off the platform for a couple months. I know this firsthand because my boy DJ, it happened to him. He was day trading and didn't know the stipulations because he didn't read all the terms, and he got kicked off. So then he went and started the trade on the Webull app. But he's back now into the Robinhood fold. So welcome back, DJ. This one's for you. Day trading, you don't want to do it in the Robinhood app. I believe you can do it within the Webull app, but I don't encourage you to day trade. Don't get scared when you put your money in. Stick with your investments. We are going to be in here for the long haul, you guys, okay? So, like I said, the stock market is not fast money, but it can be easy money, and it's not fast money. You want to stick out with these investments, put our money in, and just let it grow. Don't even think about it. And they're also stocks so that you don't have to think. Like I talked about, VOO, SPHD, BTI. These are all stocks that you can just invest your money in and forget about it. You don't have to do the guessing. You don't have to do the homework. I'll do another video about that when I actually go into my stock portfolio, because I do have some of those stocks myself. But those are the stocks where it's equally is already diversified for you. So all you have to do is buy into it, leave your money, let it sit, continue to invest in it. For the VOO especially, because they both grow at an 8 to 10% ROA per year, which we talked about that language in the beginning in the first video as well. But we want to also make sure that our money is always growing. So it's good to have a good mix and diversify. I also have those in my portfolio too. Any questions? Did I miss a word? Or is it still something that you don't quite understand? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'm gonna make sure to get back to you. Once again, thanks again for everyone who's liked, shared, and comment and subscribed to the channel. My name's Pierre Sinclair, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. See you guys.